I still remember the moment when Sarah was standing in front of Zayn, her hands trembling, her voice breaking. "I'm pregnant." And do you know what Zayn said? "Get rid of it." That was the moment everything changed. Love turned into silence, trust turned into betrayal, and fate was just getting started. If you've ever believed in love, if you've ever been hurt by someone you trusted, then this story will hit you deep. So before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, because today's story is not just about love. It's about mistakes, forgiveness, and the price of selfish choices. Zayn, 28 years old, a successful IT engineer working as a project manager. From the outside, his life looked perfect, but inside, he was holding on to a love from the past. Mariam, his schoolmate, his first love. She was different, soft-spoken, ambitious, and chasing her dreams in Italy. Distance didn't break their connection, but it slowly weakened it. Late replies, missed calls, time zones becoming excuses. And then, Sarah entered his life. Sarah was his colleague, confident, bold, and always around him. At first, it was just work, late meetings, shared coffee breaks, small jokes that turned into longer conversations. Zayn told himself, it's nothing serious. But emotions don't ask for permission. One night, after a long project deadline, they stayed late in the office. The silence felt heavy, the tension undeniable. And in a moment of weakness, they crossed the line. What was supposed to be just once became something more. Days turned into weeks, and they grew closer. But Zayn never stopped thinking about his career. Promotion, status, reputation. That mattered more to him than consequences. Until one day, Sarah stood in front of him, her face pale, her eyes filled with fear. "I'm pregnant." Zayn froze. His mind wasn't thinking about love or responsibility. Only one thing echoed in his head. This will destroy everything. And without hesitation, he said, "We can't have this baby." Sarah's heart shattered. "You mean abortion?" Zayn looked away. Yes. But Sarah, she loved him, and she loved the life growing inside her. "No, I won't do it." From that moment, everything changed. Her body changed. Her world changed. And the office started talking. Whispers in hallways. Judging eyes. Rumors spreading like fire. Is Zayn the father? Sarah couldn't take it anymore. She left her job. Alone. Pregnant. Broken. And Zayn? He stayed silent. He chose his reputation over her. Meanwhile, Mariam returned. After finishing her studies in Italy, she came back with dreams in her eyes. She wanted to open a small cafe, a fresh start, and the first person she thought of was Zayn. "I need your help with the systems," she smiled. Zayn agreed, but something was different. He wasn't the same. His laughter felt forced, his eyes distracted. Mariam noticed. One evening, she couldn't hold it in anymore. "Zayn, what's wrong with you?" "I'm fine," he replied quickly, but she knew he wasn't. So she did something unexpected. She contacted someone from his office. And that's when she heard the truth. About Sarah, about the pregnancy, about everything. Mariam felt like her world collapsed. Tears streamed down her face. The man she loved was hiding a child. For a moment, she wanted to walk away, leave everything behind. But then, she thought about Sarah, a woman abandoned, carrying a child alone. And she made a decision. She confronted Zayn. "You will accept that child." Zayn was shocked. "You don't understand." "No," she said firmly. "You don't understand responsibility." For the first time, Zayn felt small, guilty. But fate wasn't done yet. The day of delivery arrived. Sarah was in the hospital, weak, exhausted, but still fighting. And then, the baby was born, a healthy baby boy. But Sarah didn't survive. Her life ended the moment her son began. Silence filled the room. Zayn stood there frozen, and Mariam held the baby in her arms, tears falling, but her heart stronger than ever. She looked at Zayn and said, "This is your son." And now he's my responsibility too. She named him Gio. Time passed. Mariam married Zayn, but life tested her again. She couldn't have children, a medical condition that broke her silently. But she never complained, because every time she looked at Gio, she smiled. He wasn't born from her, but he belonged to her heart. The town didn't know the full truth. To them, Gio was their son, and Mariam treated him like her own.
Love, care,
Sacrifice, everything. And Zayn, he changed. Slowly, he learned what responsibility meant, what love truly is. Not just words, but actions. One evening, Gio ran into Mariam's arms and said, "Ami, I love you." That moment, Zayn broke down. Tears he had held for years finally fell because he realized something. The woman he once betrayed became the reason his life was complete. Mariam didn't take revenge with anger. She took it with forgiveness. And that was far more powerful. Sometimes, life doesn't punish you instantly. It waits. It lets you see your mistakes, feel them, live with them. And sometimes, the greatest revenge is not hurting someone back. It's showing them what true love and forgiveness look like. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Signature Media 2.0 channel. And tell me in the comments, do you believe Zayn deserved forgiveness? And for more emotional, powerful stories like this, subscribe now, because the next story might just change the way you see life.